Yeah, August 19th. This is not healing shame. This is embracing the locks with Jeffrey B. All right. Yesterday, I introduced the locks to you. I want to just kind of talk a little more about what this is, what this means going forward together in shifting the paradigm and getting people to move away from the old way of doing things. Okay. So, first of all, the locks again, what does it mean? LOX. That means live on experience. Okay. This can be anything that extends your life beyond the normal present day definition of clinical death. Okay. So, what generally happens these days is that I bore witness to it when my dad, Don, he passed away in the hospital. I watched them what they did. They basically took off the life support. He was on a vent, went down his throat. When that came out, he breathed, had labored breathing for a while. When eventually the breathing stopped, the heart then stopped, and then they just said, he's dead. How the fuck do you know he's not dead yet, man? That's the definition they used. It made me very angry. There's nothing I really could have done. I didn't question anything. I just in my head I did. And at the time that his breathing was labored, I thought, wow, let's give him some O2. But my mom was like, do you know how much damage has been done? It was a valid point to give him back O2 at that moment, at that time. Maybe he would have been a vegetable anyway because of all the damage from the lack of O2. Unless the body goes into some kind of reverse metabolic state where it does go into an anaerobic protective state, maybe there isn't any damage. Maybe it's the reintroduction of the oxygen that causes the damage. I don't know. Maybe there are things we don't fully understand. And at this point in time, basically declaring someone dead is like a religion. It's based on faith. We believe this person is dead. The doctor says, yeah, there's nothing else we can do. 100 years ago, they couldn't use the paddles and defibrillators and get somebody to be shocked back to life. 100 years ago, they weren't doing that either. Now, if someone's dead, they shock them, and we've got people coming back. 100 years ago, they were declared dead, and there was no emergency means to bring them back. Go in and watch some Alcor videos. The former CEO talks about how, the same thing with what I'm describing. He goes into better detail about it. Basically, what I'm getting at here is what we think of as clinical death now, actually 100 years from now, uh, we're going to say, damn, we let a lot of people die. Just like 100 years ago, we let a lot of people die without, clear and shocking them back to life. How many people could be brought back? It's the same thing here. We preserve the body with a cryoprotectant, which essentially vitrifies the body. Some even scientists today who know and understand the process, they call freeze the body going on ice. Not technically correct, but it's just a traditional way of putting it. So this is one mode of the locks. This is one arm of the locks, which is to go in cryopreservation with ultimate revival later. Some of you are thinking, wow, why? Why would I do this? Well, because if you don't, you're not going to have another chance. Why would you not want to have another chance at life? If there are things you wanted to do in your life that you're not doing in your life now, okay, go on ice, quote unquote, go into a cryo slumber, wait it out, let a new future unravel, which will be an exciting new world. Come back and achieve your dreams later. Why do you have to give up now? Oh, I lived my life. It's enough. I've seen enough. No, I don't believe it. I don't agree. I think there's a lot of more living to do. I know I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go. And I'm not ready to give in to the old traditional dogmatic view on things, which is a doctor comes in who doesn't know shit and says, "Oh, I know this person's dead." No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. You're just believing what they taught you in medical school, and you know this shit is dynamically changing. You know more evidence is presented that the body still exists, the mind of consciousness, it exists so much, so many minutes beyond this clinical death declaration. So we've really got to redefine what this death thing is, okay? Um, so basically, I don't agree. I'm embracing it. I'd like you to embrace this live on experience. What could it be? It could be in the form of cryopreservation. It could also be in the form of preserving some of your genetic material. That could fall under the locks because that's you're living on in your DNA, technically. And it could also exist in the form of living on your consciousness, your mind living on. Now, we're working on connectome projects that will allow you to upload your consciousness, all your memories, your brain map to a server, and then live on in some digital afterlife. That's part of the locks as well. Remember, it's just living on beyond what the current definition of clinical death is, and existing beyond the current realm of possibility, or so people say. What people believe in now, okay, is being challenged by people like me, Elon Musk, and others. We are challenging the status quo. We don't have to die. We don't have to stay in clinical death. We do have the option to upload our minds. This is transhumanistic thought, okay? And I would like people to jump on board with this, because that old way, I know we think that there's something else, but really, where's the proof? And we're going to have more and more evidence as time goes that we need to start embracing this live on experience, because we want to continue existing, living on in a better world, a better future. So you've got your cryopreservation falls under the locks. You've got your mind upload, your consciousness upload, and then download into a digital afterlife. That's another live on under the locks, the LOX, live on experience. Preserving genetic material technically falls under it too. So there are a couple of ways, and there are going to be more options later as more technology gets developed, to have a LOX experience or a live on experience, a LOX um, situation going on there. You know, I want to embrace it. I want you to embrace it. We're switching gears here. I find this to be, as an ICE agent, independent cryonics educator, as an ICE agent without core, I do find that this is a calling of mine. This is something I would like to push and have other people understand it. I really would like you to come on board with this as well. And if you have any questions, we can answer those. Please feel free to sign up with Alcor to extend your life so that we can get you brought back later. I will do it as well. I will be doing it. Life insurance covers it. Just so you know, you're not going to be down a bunch of money. You can do neuropreservation, or you can do whole body. If you're adverse to the idea of the head, being removed, um, and just preserving the brain, I totally get it. I would opt for whole body myself. Um, so We have a lot of things need to be done yet before resurrection can occur. Reanimation science, the preservation science is in full swing, but we need more time to develop the reanimation science. Um, but let's embrace the locks and move forward with this. I'm just trying to transition here, make you aware of what exactly the locks is, uh, what are the options under the locks, cryopreservation, consciousness upload. And I definitely want to employ the help of Elon Musk in this endeavor because I know with his new Neuralink project and things connecting the mind to machines, we're going to be able to start uploading our minds. We've got to get the connectome perfected, but we will be able to start uploading parts of our consciousness to machines, and we can continue our locks, our live on experience. We can continue to embrace the locks and to, embrace it and be enthusiastic about it, encourage the locks for others, their own locks, their own live on experience. So I think that's all we have today. It's going to be a little as we gear up to move into this new cryonics discussion and the locks. There are going to be some questions people have. I welcome those. Please put those in the comment. Please feel free to donate as we work on developing our own. The goal here is to get cryopreservation to be free of charge and to be or minimal cost to you, to get it to be actually less than death, burial, current modern day disposing of the corpse, which is cremation, or which is one of the cheapest methods, or burial, coffins, headstones. This is these companies make a killing off this. The goal is to get it to where we are developing an independent cryonics facility, maybe under Alcor or maybe an NGO that is going to provide free cryopreservation services. We need Elon Musk on board. We need some others who can provide the financial means for this, and we'll have to work on some ways to do that. But that's the ultimate goal here. If people knew it wasn't expensive, more people would sign on. I think that's one of the reasons, one of the hurdles of getting people on board with this locks, with cryopreservation, uh, reanimation, and uploading of your consciousness with the ultimate download into a digital afterlife. So, yeah, so I'm going to end it there. And I just want to, talk about embracing the locks today, embracing these different things that fall under the locks. And great to be here with you. And we'll see you in the next amazing video about this new phase of development. Peace.